happening, HC Nation? Zach Edwards here for another Stump the Creator. I know that I'm going to be in this list. I mean, I have like 5 pages, and there's like 4 emails in each of these pages. I have not read them. I just printed them off. They're hot off the presses, but I'm going to be doing this for a while. So, for the next few days. So here we go. Here is the first question for another, another section of Stump the Creator. Here we go. So it says, why are the Tlingit Warriors an army card? Okay, because they were warriors. It's like the African tribal warriors. So they really, they were an army of people. Let's see, the tribal African warriors, what do they call it down in New Zealand? Oh, man, see, that would have been a stump. If someone asked me, don't do that. That's not allowed. That is not part of Stump the Creator to say, yeah, what's the ability of this card? I don't know. That's why I have this. That's right. Okay, my encyclopedia. Let's find out what card I was thinking of, because I'm not going to be stumped. Okay, so we have the African tribal warriors, we have the Tlingit Warriors, and we have, Maori. I didn't even flip to it yet. Maori warriors. So that's why the warriors, because it's talking about all of them together. Now, if it said like the Trung sisters, those are warriors and not armies, because it's singling out 1 or 2 specific people. These ones, the Maori warriors, the tribal African warriors, the Tlingit warriors, they're part of an army, so it's a larger group. The warriors are just 1 person or 2 people out of an army. That's why it's different. So Mason, thanks so much for sending that in. That was not a stump. But let's try this next one. Okay, this one's also from Mason. Okay, here's my question. If someone plays Major General John P. Lucas, which says, transport 1 army to any land, even if separated by water, so does this imply I can take an opponent's 1 army card? Okay, transport 1 army to any land, even if separated by water. So does this mean it implies I can take an opponent's 1 army land? So there is a part called ownership. We've talked about this before. Mason, you might have missed this, but you have to have ownership in order to touch another person's card. So the card, a card that's on your side that you're playing has to say grab or confiscate a land from your opponent. Now, if it doesn't say where it's from, it has to be implying yours, because you have ownership of your cards. They have ownership in their cards. You're not allowed to touch. Even if you're moving a card because the other person's not listening, you're not supposed to touch any of their cards. So, same thing goes with transporting. Okay, Mason, just in case you didn't hear that before. Okay, so ongoing. This one's also from Mason. Hey, look at this. 3 Masons in a row. Another email. This one says, Ramses the Great says, if your opponent gives you a character, then you will not attack for the rest of the turn. Does this mean they give you a character to play at once? Yeah, I guess you would pull it into your hand or pull it into your land, like a Shakespeare. Or they give you a card and you place it in your hand. Or they give you a card and you discard it. It really should say it better in the card, but usually if you're taking a card, unless it says put into your hand, you're going to be playing it automatically. Much like Shakespeare, much like anyone where you grab from an opponent, because again, this one says, let's see, if your opponent gives you a character, so they're giving you a character, you're getting ownership, like we were talking about, then you're able to not attack them. So they give you an opponent, or a character, and you automatically play it, because it does not say, and put it back in your hand. If it does, then you want to put it back in your hand. Otherwise, you put it on your battlefield. That is the general rule. So that was not a stump. So that's 3, Mason. Great job. Those are great questions. This one is from That Idahoan. Thanks, That Idahoan. Actually, it says, this is Forrest, and I won't say his last name. I am trying to stump Zach. That's me. The question regards the Battle of Verdun. Its ability is to cut an attack in half. If someone reverses that card with, say, the Senate, does that double the opponent's attack? Ooh. I smell a stump. I smell a possible stump. Okay, does that double that opponent's attack, or does it neutralize it? Or do reverses not work in that situation? That sounds like a Mason question. Just the exact same way that he wrote. Let's see. Does it do this? Or does it do this? Or does it do this? Forrest, are you talking to Mason? Stop it. You guys are bad together. You're trouble. Okay, so let's try this again. The question regards the Battle of Verdun. Its ability is to cut an attack in half. Okay, so I'm going to actually bring up that card. So in my handy dandy encyclopedia, we're going to go to events. In events, we're going to go to Battles of Verdun. Okay, it says interrupt. After any opponent declares an attack, cut that attack in half for 1 turn. Okay, so now he wants to use the Senate. So he's not reversing it, he's using the Senate. The Senate says, interrupt, reverse an event, which is Battle of Verdun, card, played against you. So if I reversed it, actually it sounds like a lot of the other ones where, like if I'm playing the, right here, Chernobyl. If I'm playing Chernobyl, you reverse it on me. It means you get to use it, or the opponent gets to use it back on the owner of that card. So Battle of Verdun, after an opponent declares an attack, so I declare an attack, oh sorry, no, you declare an attack on me, I cut it in half. I cut that in half. Oh, so this is why I see it doesn't really work, because if the Senate doubled it, no, it reversed it. So it doesn't double it. If it reverses it back, so someone attacks me, I play Battle of Verdun, cutting his attack in half, so he's only allowed to attack once. He then reverses it back on me. So if you think about it, it would actually be like a 1.5, because you get the regular plus a half. But I don't think that's actually what it means. So let's see, if an opponent declares an attack, cut that attack in half for 1 turn. Forrest. I really don't want to call it a stump. I don't. No, it's painful. I don't want to do that. It's not it's not a stump. But it is. It's not a stump in the sense that you didn't stump me on the answer, but you're right. That's a really weird event that really somewhat doesn't apply if you have to reverse it. Because what do? Give yourself another half so you get an extra 1? Yeah, that would be a good way of doing it. Forrest. I won't consider this a stump. I'm a very stubborn person. I won't consider it a stump, but what I will do is I'm going to give you an honorable mention, which means I'm going to give you a gift. So Forrest, great job. Not a stump. Close enough, though. I mean, I could smell the stump. You and Simeon have come close. Not a stump yet. Because I did answer it. You get, basically if you reverse it, it means you get an extra half, I guess. That would be the close enough thing. So you get 3 attacks. Because you would cut it there, the opponent's attack down to 1. If that opponent then reversed it, he would then give him an extra 1. So, good call. Forrest, I like it. I like it a lot. As for everyone else, stay tuned for next week. We've got some more stumps coming away. And I'm pretty sure this session is going to have a stump. So stay tuned to what that might be. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. If you have any comments or questions, add them to the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, actually. Take care. Bye.